Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with your Day 2 Fire Weather Outlook. Again, you'll excuse me, I'm a little congested right now. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold or sinuses, so just bear with me here in the video. There are four elevated fire risk areas for tomorrow. Four elevated fire risk areas tomorrow. One covering southeastern Wyoming, southwestern South Dakota, northwestern and western Nebraska, and far northeastern Colorado. The second elevated fire weather area tomorrow covers southeastern Colorado, far northeastern New Mexico, far northern part of the Panhandle of Texas, the Panhandle of Oklahoma, and parts of Kansas. The third elevated fire risk tomorrow covers southern Alabama, southern Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, and northern Florida. And the fourth elevated fire weather area tomorrow covers northeastern Georgia, most of South Carolina, most of North Carolina, and most of Virginia. And there's a brown area back here. The brown area is where we have the potential for isolated dry thunderstorms tomorrow. Alright, there could be some isolated dry thunderstorms in this brown area tomorrow, which encompasses east central Arizona, much of New Mexico, and a tiny bit of Texas. Dry thunderstorms are thunderstorms that occur without any form of precipitation. Alright? Because the air is so dry, the precipitation evaporates before reaching the ground. Okay? Dry thunderstorms are thunderstorms that occur, there's just thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning. No precipitation is falling because it's evaporating due to dry air. So, there could be some dry thunderstorms in the brown area tomorrow. So, only minor changes were made to expand and confine the elevated fire weather highlights based on recent high-resolution guidance. Across the Piedmont, partly cloudy skies may increase relative humidity values and inhibit deeper mixing across some parts of the region on Monday afternoon. However, poor overnight humidity recoveries and westerly winds of 10 to 15 miles per hour in terrain-influenced areas will continue to support an elevated fire weather threat. In the southeast, northeasterly winds of up to 15 miles per hour, gusts up to 20 miles per hour are expected where exceptionally dry fuels exist. Despite winds decreasing slightly throughout the day, areas where very low relative humidity of 15 to 20% and gustier winds overlap may promote locally critical fire weather conditions. Farther west, portions of eastern Wyoming may experience localized critical fire weather conditions where sporadic gusts of up to 35 miles per hour are possible in the lee of the Laramie Mountains. However, lack of mid-level support and a narrow duration of strong winds overlapping low relative humidity precludes the introduction of critical highlights at this time. Increasing mid-level moisture with afternoon heating and resultant instability may support isolated thunderstorms across south central New Mexico and eastern Arizona. PWAS of 0.5 to 0.75 inches with a prominent dry subcloud layer should limit precipitation, allowing the threat of dry thunderstorms to evolve. While widespread ERCs are below the 90th percentile in this region, resultant fire activity depicts receptivity where pockets of drier fuels exist. So, I did forget to mention that if there's dry thunderstorms in this area tomorrow, then any lightning strike hitting the dry ground may ignite a fire. So, dry thunderstorms are, again, could ignite a fire due to lightning hitting the ground with no precipitation. And if the ground is dry, which it most likely is in these areas here, cloudy ground lightning strikes may cause a fire to form and for it to spread rapidly. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little congested. So, anyway, that's your Day 2 Fire Weather Outlook. Stay safe and vigilant in these areas tomorrow. If I were you, I would gather supplies immediately, such as food, water, clothing, toiletries, medical supplies, a flashlight, a cell phone chargers, extra batteries, and a battery-powered radio in the event they need to evacuate on a moment's notice because fires can start to spread quickly. Please avoid outdoor burning in these areas tomorrow. Please avoid outdoor burning in these areas tomorrow, because one little spark is all it takes for fire to start to spread quickly. Do not throw cigarettes on the ground. Do not throw cigarettes on the ground, even if they're not lit, because one, that's littering, which is illegal and unsafe for the environment. Alright, and you get a hefty fine should you get caught littering. And also, one little spark is all it takes for a fire to start to spread quickly, which would basically destroy the environment in that area if a fire were to start. And make sure your cigarette is fully out before you throw it away. So, stay safe in the affected areas tomorrow, and vigilant in these areas tomorrow, and I'll go over all of this again in tomorrow's Day 1 Fire Weather Outlook video. Take care.